Hi Sagittarius, welcome to New Era. My name is Emma. Sagittarius, this is your general reading starting today on the 18th of June. And I do apologize because I was supposed to do a love reading last week, but I was feeling really weird. I was feeling like crazy, weird, sick, where, excuse me, I think it was an influx of energy through the earth. I don't have any facts to back that up. It was just get that weird feeling in my body. And even though it's like a heightened energy, it's at the same time my body's just really struggling, and so I was really struggling to get clear information through, and I tried there for a bit, but I couldn't seem to make it work, so I just skipped it. So I do apologize for that, and those will come back next week, though it has seemed to be a theme that the love story has sort of snuck its way in there anyway. So let's see what comes out for you, Sagittarius. Just for the near future is what I'm asking about, generally for Sagittarius, and I'm using the frequency of the date 18, so which is really cool as a frequency for your foundation of the reading. Number 1 is all about new beginnings, starting over, starting fresh, clean slate. I want to say, I haven't said that to anybody else, but there's a clean slate, like blank page. Number 8 is all about the infinity of things, a never-endedness of things. It's a strong manifestational number. It's a power, strength number. So above, so below, so in heaven, so on earth. And then combined, we have number 9, which is an ending or unconditioned. So it's a really cool frequency, a really cool vibe. Let's see, Sagittarius, specifically what's going on for you. There you go. Ooh. Oh my God. On the table we have wish fulfillment, destiny, Wheel of Fortune, and Sacral chakra. Beautiful. So we have, starting with the 9 straight away. Like I said, we had a 9 in today's frequency. So there's an ending to something. You're coming out of something. You're coming out of an old stale energy is what I feel like. It's like we're switching into a new season. Like leaving something completely behind. Like we are here now. It's like, it feels like it's finally summer in Sweden. And so we're completely leaving spring behind. Spring was necessary, but we're in the next season now. And I feel like you're leaving it behind, but it was necessary to put you in the place where you're right now. It says fulfill. I do apologize, it reverses the images. The camera does. Fulfillment of wishes. The fulfillment of wishes, I feel like this is the new energy. It's almost like you finally you finally entered this place or this space where you understand now how to accumulate a certain type of energy, if that makes sense. Like, for instance, if it was something you couldn't, so that's why I probably keep talking about how it was necessary. Yeah. Okay, so bear with me. There's an energy here that I feel like you had a hard time shaking. So there could have been a person that was maybe doing something to you that wasn't kind, that wasn't nice, and you just keep repeating that in your head. Or there's a person that you're so freaking in love with and they dumped you and you couldn't get them out of your head. This could be, sorry for being so harsh and just blunt about it. There could have been a situation where you got, kicked out of your job, or whatever this is, a situation where you could not shake the energy. So there's something or somebody that you just kept thinking about, or how you could have done it differently, or what went wrong, or where it would be so right if it just worked, or whatever this is. I feel like you found it hard to shake it. to let go of it. It was almost like it thought you instead of you thinking it, if that makes sense. So it's like now, fulfillment of wishes, it's going to bring about a really good manifestational time for you in terms of outer things as well, because you can't turn into this beautiful energy powerhouse that I feel like you're turning yourself into without that show on the outside. It's not what I feel is most important here, though. What I feel is most important for you, and to just have that sigh of relief, to just sort of. And I just realized some of you guys could have not constantly thought about this person. It's almost like you constantly have a headache and you learn to live with it, or you learn to just deal with it, or you try to take an aspirin and it somewhat goes away, but it's still there, still a bit nagging. And you sort of, at the end of the day, you get used to it and you cope anyway, and it's fine. You think it's more than fine, actually. Until that day or moment you realize that headache is gone, or you realize that back pain is gone. It's like, I'm even going to use, so that you think it doesn't have to be that heavy that I feel is going on for you. It's just an energy that it sort of has clinged to you more than you've clinged to it, is what I feel. So even though you tried so hard to let it go, it has just kept coming back, and you don't have to think about it 24/7. I just want to sort of use the analogy of I've been living in this very small space, and we're way too many people for this space, and you're getting used to that. Like you're getting used to that, and so you work around it, and you do the best that you can, while that situation is that we're way too many in this house right now. And so it only takes that one person to leave, like they go away for the afternoon, or and immediately you just feel like, that created so much space when that person disappeared, and you didn't think it was doing all that much bad, and maybe they're not, but it created so much space once they were gone. And that's the first time you really realize what it's like when it's gone. And I feel like the fulfillment of wishes is almost you now being able to manifest the new energy where the old energy is gone. We're stepping into a brand new season. It's a really good energy. It's a powerful energy, and you did it. You manifested. It's like you've been doing it and doing it and doing it and doing it and doing it, and it feels like you've been dragged back there and dragged back there and dragged back there. Maybe not 24/7, maybe not even every day, but every once in a while you're back there. And this is like the first time around, Sagittarius, where I feel like your new place is your new place, and you're staying put. And your new place might not be a new place, like literally a new place or a new job or new person, It could be, and it will be, because you can't stay in this energy too long without anything on the outside manifesting accordingly to it, which you want, because it's a beautiful thing. But I think you're still in the energy field of it, at least in some areas, where you now feel stable. So even though they come to mind, maybe, or even though the situation comes to mind, it's like, no, I'm not going there. So it's that type of wish fulfillment is what I feel. It's being healed. It's a green border. It's whole. You've come home within yourself. You found the treasure chest. You found the gold within yourself. And then we move on to completion. So we have an ending, and then we have a completion. So it's really poignant that we're completing this. And number 10 is a completion. Number 1 is a new beginning, and something come full circle. So we have closed off, and I feel like this is not just for the past season, like you ended the last season and now we're stepping into summertime or wintertime if we're in different places on the earth. But it's like a overall thing. You've come full circle. Maybe not just for a season, but for a couple of years or even a decade. And we're starting fresh. We're starting over. But there's a completion here. And you've let through so much. There's a lot of yellow in this card as well. A lot of yellow, which speaks about the solar plexus. And the solar plexus area is all about your self-worth, your self-confidence, your trust in yourself, your ability to manifest. So there's the manifestation part again. And this is the Wheel of Fortune. This is you starting to see success, forward movement, things turning out the way you want it to turn out. And it's destiny. It's destined to be this way. So if something felt like it went a bit sour for a bit there, or you could not for the life of you shake something, this is telling you that you're doing something right now, because you've turned it around and you're staying in this new energy, and now you're getting, it's completed. You don't have to go there again. Whatever you needed to do in order to get to this place, it's done. It has come full circle. It's not like, I want to say again, it's not like you could do without spring or fall if you're in Australia. You needed it because it made you so clear about what you want. It made you clearer probably than ever about what you want due to spring, due to having this thing in your mind where it's so almost for a while there drove you crazy. It has put so much forth what you want. You want a sane brain. You want to be able to control your thoughts. You want to be able to control your reactions and emotions towards other people and other situations. You want to be a master. You want to be in full control over yourself, right? So that nothing on the outside, 9, strong 9, because we have today's date 18, which adds up to 9, and then we have a 9. Unconditional, meaning you guys or situation can do whatever you want. I'm here all, I'm not moving anywhere because I'm unshakable in the sense that I choose how I want to react to things. That's unconditioned. No matter what the bank statement shows, I'm choosing to be happy. No matter what you're flailing about, I'm choosing to be calm or satisfied anyway. Do whatever you want to do. I'm unconditional. It feels like you practiced that, but now we're stepping into something that was destined to happen. Like you were always to walk down this path that you're now upon, and whether that's just completely open for you right now, it's almost like you can't see where things are going to end up, but you have a yummy feeling, and like the inspiration is so in the right place, and you know where you're going, and you can't wait to get there. And when some ask you where is there, you say, I do not know, but I can't wait to get there because it feels freaking good. You're in the Wheel of Fortune. Completion, universe is with you, destined. Universe again, sacral chakra. So the sacral chakra, the sacral energy center, is all about your creativity and your sexuality. And when you're blooming in this area, it's like you become this. I mean, it's almost enough to sort of stay in your solar plexus where you manifest everything you want according to your self-worth. If every human being on this earth could feel worthy, could feel like they really deserve every good thing that could ever come to them and manifest accordingly, we could just stay there. But now we open the Pandora's box by activating or hanging around in the sacral energy center where you have your creativity and your sexuality. And that could come across as, it could be really literal, that you feel like painting or singing or dancing or planting flowers or, build a fort, as they would say in This Is 40. It's so funny. Go build a fort. What? Who builds forts? Anyway. Yeah, it doesn't necessarily show that way, but it can. It really can, absolutely can. And sexuality, sexual wise, it doesn't necessarily mean that you want to have sex every other minute and are having sex every other minute with whomever you choose. But it could be. But the energy about behind it is all about that creative flow. You feel on fire. You feel lit up. You feel passionate. You feel charismatic. You feel attractive and magnetic, like you really are attracting things that you want right now. When people say they're so attractive, that's what they are. They're being magnetic. They're turned on. We've turned the sacral energy center on. And so they have that twinkle in the eye. They have that charisma. So you're stepping into this. And I think you needed to first get out of this a bit like the old season and start to feel your worth again. Start to understand and feel this shift moving forward, this wheel of fortune that you're destined to step into now. And now we're entering into this. It's like you've become awakened. It's like you become alive again. Like you feel excited to wake up in the morning and wonder what is this day going to bring. You're happy to be here. Because maybe you weren't so happy to be here at times, but I feel like you're getting there now. It's really, really gorgeous. So, what else for Sagittarius? Guys, really? How many is that? Oh, I keep saying that, and it's never that bad. Oh my God, you are working on yourself, guys. And we have the match of, and that feels extra powerful. Anytime a number comes out on the card that matches the today's frequency of the date, it's extra powerful. So we have 18 here, as we have 18 in the today's date. But I'm going to do this first. So you're dabbling around in your sacral chakra, and did I not just talk about the solar plexus? There's so much yellow, and like you're living in your solar plexus here within the Wheel of Fortune. And here comes the actual card, solar plexus. And we also work on the third eye. So small little centers, not with the sacral, the solar plexus, and the third eye. Which means you could probably feel you could feel on fire certain days or even certain times during the day. And then you probably can feel really, really drained at other times. Like I felt last week, this type of energy. When you have these many, energy centers that you're working on at the same time, it can be a bit overwhelming at times. So just be kind to yourself, listen to yourself, drink a lot of water, get enough rest. Third eye, that's your psychic center. That's your intuition. That's you really being in tune with everything that exists and really listening into what your inner being is trying to send to you. Synchronicities, signals, breadcrumbs, showing you the right way. Okay? And then 18, the shadow card. It's like whatever's been hidden is now coming out to the light. We're stepping into the light, and it's so powerful because we have a double 18 here. New beginnings, again, new beginnings. Number 8. It's so much 8 lately for a lot of the signs. I think collectively we're getting stronger. Collectively, each person is finding their voice, finding their power more and more. I love to see that happen. And you're coming out from the shadow side of you. Whatever's been hidden, wherever you've been hiding, and you're stepping in more and more to your light. You're shifting this. Like, it's sort of just another way of saying that you're shifting seasons and that you've shifted your thoughts from, man, I can't get this situation or person out of my head, into I'm stable, I'm firm, I'm calm, I'm choosing my thoughts, I know where I am. They can come around, the situation can come around, I could care less because here's where I am. And then triumphant success. Number 1, new beginnings. You're beginning again. You're beginning anew. You're on a really, really beautiful path. Triumphant success. It's like you did it. You have worked your ass off to get to this place. Give yourself some credit. Give yourself a hand. Because you've done a major job, and you're doing a major job because you're working as we speak on your sacral, solar plexus, and third eye chakra. So go to sleep. I'm going to continue this awesome reading in the extended. I promised for the Scorpio reading, because it was so much love that came through for the Scorpio. I was like, yeah, probably we'll get more of the love because it's so strong in the extended. And then obviously just a tiny bit about that came out, because I always ask about the highest truth, the highest, most beneficial for you guys to hear mostly right now should come out. And therefore I never... So just trust your intuition. Trust that third eye. So do you feel drawn to it or not? So if you feel drawn to it, then so very welcome. The link is in the description box down below. If this is where we go our separate ways, no hard feelings. I hope to see you back next week for your love reading. Please take care.